Hey there, English learners! Have you ever felt nervous before a job interview? Maybe your hands were shaking or your heart was beating really fast. Well, you're not alone. Today, I'm going to tell you a story about Maria, a young woman who learned that job interviews aren't as scary as they seem. This story will help you practice your English listening skills, and you'll learn some useful phrases for your own job interviews. So, get comfortable, relax, and let's begin. Maria woke up early on Monday morning. She looked at her phone. It was 6:30 a.m. Today was a big day. Today, Maria had her first job interview. "I'm so nervous," Maria said to herself. She got out of bed and went to the bathroom. She looked in the mirror. "You can do this, Maria. You can do this." Maria was 24 years old. She finished university last year. She studied business. Now she wanted to find a good job. Last week, she applied for a job at a coffee company. The company was called Sunrise Coffee. Yesterday, they called her. They wanted to interview her. Maria took a shower, then she dried her hair. She put on her favorite black dress and her comfortable shoes. She looked professional. She looked ready. "What time is the interview?" Maria asked herself. She checked her email. "The interview is at 10 a.m. I have time." Maria went to the kitchen. Her roommate, Sophie, was making breakfast. "Good morning, Maria. Do you want some coffee?" Sophie asked. "Yes, please. I need coffee today," Maria answered. "Are you nervous about the interview?" Sophie asked. "Yes, very nervous. What if I make a mistake? What if they don't like me?" Maria said. Sophie smiled. "Don't worry. Just be yourself. Answer their questions honestly. You'll be great." Maria drank her coffee. She ate some toast. Then she looked at her notes. She wrote down some common interview questions last night. She practiced her answers. Question 1. Tell me about yourself. Question 2. Why do you want this job? Question 3. What are your strengths? Question 4. What are your weaknesses? Maria read her answers again and again. She wanted to remember everything. At 9 a.m., Maria left her apartment. The interview was at an office downtown. She decided to take the bus. The bus ride was 30 minutes. Maria sat on the bus. She looked out the window. She took deep breaths. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. She whispered. The bus arrived downtown at 9:35 a.m. Maria got off the bus. She walked to the office building. It was a tall building with big windows. She looked up. "Wow, this is a nice building," she thought. Maria walked inside. There was a reception desk. A woman was sitting behind the desk. The woman was about 40 years old. She had short brown hair and glasses. "Good morning. How can I help you?" the woman asked. "Good morning. My name is Maria Santos. I have an interview at 10 a.m. with Mr. Johnson," Maria said. "Welcome, Maria. Please have a seat. Mr. Johnson will come get you soon," the woman said. Maria sat down in the waiting area. There were comfortable chairs and a small table with magazines. Maria didn't read the magazines. She was too nervous. She looked at her phone. It was 9:45 a.m. She had 15 minutes. Maria checked her appearance one more time. Her dress looked good. Her hair looked good. Everything was ready. At 9:55 a.m., a tall man with gray hair came to the waiting area. He was wearing a blue suit and a red tie. He smiled. "Maria Santos?" he asked. "Yes, that's me," Maria said. She stood up. "Hi, Maria. I'm David Johnson. Nice to meet you," he said. He shook her hand. Nice to meet you too, Mr. Johnson, Maria said. Please follow me. Let's go to my office, Mr. Johnson said. Maria followed him down a long hallway. They passed many offices. People were working at their computers. Some people were talking on the phone. The office looked busy. They arrived at Mr. Johnson's office. It was a medium-sized room with a big desk, 2 chairs, and a window. There were family photos on the desk. Please sit down, Mr. Johnson said. Thank you, Maria said. She sat in the chair across from his desk. Mr. Johnson sat down too. He opened a folder. Maria saw her resume inside the folder. So, Maria, thank you for coming today. I read your resume, and I'm very interested in learning more about you, Mr. Johnson said. Thank you for inviting me, Maria said. Let's start with an easy question. Tell me about yourself, Mr. Johnson said. Maria took a deep breath. She remembered her practice answer. Well, my name is Maria Santos. I'm 24 years old. I graduated from State University last year with a degree in business. During university, I worked part-time at a bookstore for 2 years. I really enjoyed helping customers and learning about business. Now, I'm looking for a full-time job where I can use my skills and learn new things, Maria said. That's great. Why did you apply for this job at Sunrise Coffee? Mr. Johnson asked. I love coffee, and I think Sunrise Coffee is an amazing company. I drink your coffee every morning, Maria said. She smiled. I read about your company online. I learned that Sunrise Coffee cares about quality and customers. These values are important to me too. I want to work for a company that I believe in. Mr. Johnson smiled. That's wonderful to hear. What do you think are your strengths? He asked. Maria thought for a moment. I think my biggest strength is communication. I'm good at talking to people and listening to their needs. I'm also very organized. I like to make lists and plan my work. And I'm a hard worker. When I start a project, I always finish it, Maria said. Those are excellent strengths. Now, this is always a difficult question, but what would you say is your weakness? Mr. Johnson asked. Maria was ready for this question. She practiced this answer many times. Sometimes I worry too much about making mistakes. I want everything to be perfect, but I'm working on this. I'm learning that it's okay to make small mistakes. Mistakes help us learn and grow, Maria said. That's a very honest answer. I appreciate that, Mr. Johnson said. They talked for 30 more minutes. Mr. Johnson asked about her experience at the bookstore. He asked about her computer skills. He asked about her goals for the future. Maria answered all the questions. She felt more comfortable now. She wasn't as nervous anymore. Do you have any questions for me? Mr. Johnson asked. Yes, I do. Can you tell me more about the daily responsibilities of this job? Maria asked. Of course. In this position, you would help manage our social media accounts. You would also help plan marketing events, and you would work with our team to create new ideas for promoting our coffee, Mr. Johnson explained. That sounds very interesting. I would love to do that kind of work, Maria said. Great. One more question. When can you start? Mr. Johnson asked. I can start anytime. I'm available now, Maria said. Mr. Johnson smiled. Perfect. Well, Maria, thank you so much for coming today. You did a great job. We're interviewing a few more candidates this week. We'll call you by Friday with our decision. Thank you so much, Mr. Johnson. I really appreciate your time, Maria said. They both stood up. They shook hands again. Have a wonderful day, Maria, Mr. Johnson said. You too, Mr. Johnson, Maria said. Maria walked out of the office. She walked down the hallway. She walked past the reception desk. She waved goodbye to the receptionist. When Maria walked outside, she felt amazing. She did it. She finished her first job interview. Maria called Sophie on her phone. Sophie, I finished the interview, Maria said. That's awesome. How did it go? Sophie asked. It went really well. I was nervous at first, but then I felt better. Mr. Johnson was very nice. He asked me many questions, and I answered all of them. I think I did a good job, Maria said. I'm so proud of you, Maria. When will you know if you got the job? Sophie asked. He said they'll call me by Friday, Maria said. I have a good feeling about this. I think you'll get the job, Sophie said. Maria smiled. I hope so. The next few days were long. Maria waited and waited. She checked her phone every hour. She checked her email every hour. No news. On Thursday afternoon, Maria was at home. She was reading a book. Suddenly, her phone rang. It was a number she didn't know. Hello, Maria answered. Hi, Maria. This is David Johnson from Sunrise Coffee, the voice said. Maria's heart started beating fast. Hi, Mr. Johnson. Maria, I have good news. We would like to offer you the job. We were very impressed with you in the interview. You're exactly what we're looking for, Mr. Johnson said. Maria couldn't believe it. She was so happy. Really? Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Mr. Johnson. I'm so excited. I accept the job, Maria said. Wonderful. Can you start next Monday? Mr. Johnson asked. Yes, absolutely. I'll be there, Maria said. Great. I'll send you an email with all the details. Welcome to the Sunrise Coffee team, Maria, Mr. Johnson said. Thank you so much, Maria said. After the phone call, Maria jumped up and down. She was so happy. She got the job, her first real job after university. Maria called her family. She called her friends. Everyone was proud of her. On Monday morning, Maria woke up early again. But this time, she wasn't nervous. She was excited. Today was her first day at her new job. Maria got dressed. She ate breakfast. She took the bus downtown. She walked into the tall building with the big windows. But this time, it felt different. This time, she wasn't a visitor. She was an employee. She worked here now. The receptionist saw Maria. Good morning, Maria. Welcome to your first day. Good morning. Thank you, Maria said. Maria learned many things in her first week. She met her new coworkers. She learned about the company. She started working on social media posts. She loved her new job. One day, Sophie asked Maria a question. Maria, you were so nervous before the interview. What advice would you give to someone who has their first interview? Sophie asked. Maria thought for a moment. Then she smiled. I would say 3 things. First, prepare. Practice your answers to common questions. Second, be yourself. Don't try to be someone else. Companies want to know the real you. And third, remember that the interviewer is just a person. They were nervous at their first interview too. Everyone was nervous at their first interview. It's normal, Maria said. That's great advice, Sophie said. Maria was right. Job interviews can be scary, but with practice and preparation, they become easier. Maria learned this lesson, and now she's happy in her new job at Sunrise Coffee.
Thanks so much for listening to Maria's story today. I hope you enjoyed it and learned some useful vocabulary and phrases for job interviews. Remember, Everyone feels nervous sometimes, but practice makes perfect. If you want to improve your English even more, I have something special for you. We've created a free transcript and a worksheet for this story. The transcript has all the words written down, so you can read while you listen. The worksheet has vocabulary exercises and comprehension questions to help you practice. You can find the link to our website in the video description below. Just click the link and you'll get everything you need. Before you go, if you enjoyed this story and want more English listening practice, please hit that subscribe button. We create new stories every week to help you improve your English in a fun and natural way. Click subscribe, turn on notifications, and you'll never miss a new lesson. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you in the next story. Keep practicing, keep learning, and remember, you can do this. Bye for now.